Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Thursday, August 20th, 2015. All right, we got to talk some serious market action here, guys. Markets are taking a beating today. We're bouncing slightly off the lows, but I'm going to show you a trend line that if we close below today, spells major, I repeat, major trouble for this market, and most likely, whether you get a small bounce day here and there, you will see significant, I repeat, significant downside action. What I want you to do is see these little pivot lows over here. Take that first one. This is the closing point right here. All right, what you're going to do is you're going to stretch it all the way across, and you're going to put it basically lined up perfectly, and notice how it lines up perfectly with these levels. So, again, look at this. This is very important to understand. The closing low here, if you stretch it through here, you never have a close below. Sure, you have a pierce, little pierce there, and a big pierce there, but notice how it connects right through this low, and today we pierced it, but notice how the markets are rallying or trying to rally back above this line. And again, this is the S&P 500. This is the one you want to pay attention to. This is the big boy. So what I'm telling you right now is that there's a long-term break point, and this stretches back to 2014. So, I mean, this is a good 8-month, 9-month trend line right here. All right, back to, again, December, November 2014. So when you connect these through, I mean, look at, again, there's been never a close. Sure, you pierced today, you pierced over here, but from this point stretched through to this pivot, there has not been a close below. This means that if you close below this trend line today, you are potentially in a major breakdown scenario. Major breakdown scenario in the markets. All right, not small, not middle-sized, major. All right, where could this market go initially, and where could it ultimately end? I'll tell you right now. This is your trend line right here. This is your first point of interest, 204. So that could be hit as early as tomorrow if we close below this trend line. Okay? So again, below this line here, and we're right on it now, we're going to have to see at the end of the day, do we close above or below? If it's on the line, it doesn't count as a break. It has to be below. So basically, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to look for a 205.50 close above or thereabouts. You close right there, I'm going to consider that a save, and it's not a close below. Anything below 205.50 on a closing level, which we're inching below now, as you can see up here, 205.48. Anything below that, that's a break. And early, I think as early as tomorrow, you could see this trend line right here at 204 tagged. You'll get a little bounce off of that, maybe even a day or two early next week, small bounce. But I'm telling you right now, you're headed down here. This is your target. 198. That's right, folks. 198 target. Okay, that's big. That's big time. That's a big drop. From the highs, that'll be about a 16-point drop, or about 8%, 9% off the all-time highs on the S&P 500. So it's not a full 10%er yet. We'll have to see once we get there if we break. But I'll tell you this, if we break, there's another gap fill right here, which will be a key level. There's another one here. And look at all the way down. Here's another level, and down here is going to be the major level. Guess where we are down here? 181.5. Wouldn't that be something, guys? And I think eventually that's going to happen. Probably late this year or early next year. We'll probably get down there. Short term, all we care about is this trend line, guys. That's it. This is it. This is the analysis you dream of. This is the pros. Hedge funds are looking at the same thing. They're watching this level. I find it interesting markets are under a lot of pressure, even with oil getting a small bounce today. Gold's having a great day, although gold's not as important. But oil, again, is having a small bounce. But, again, I think oil is down here. And I think the big key here is that the Fed yesterday said they're probably not going to raise interest rates in September. The big worry for the market is that with oil down so much, the oil drop is now showing weakness in demand, in global demand, and that could spell recession. With interest rates at zero, there's nothing the Fed can do. Very minimal, at least. Sure, they could do another QE program. They do not want to do that. They wanted to raise interest rates because then they could drop them again if we go back into a recession. So this is a little bit of a panic going on here, but I'm telling you right now, watch 205.50. It's amazing we're trading right on that. In fact, we're getting back above it right now, 205.60. They're going to try to save this thing. I don't know if they will. This is what you're watching. All right, bottom line is, guys, come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com. This is where the pros, The hedge funds get their information. This is where it all is. All right. In fact, what I want to do is right now just quickly show you the track record so you can get a sense here. Let me bring over my chart here, or my web browser, and just quickly look here. Here's the website, right, inthemoneystocks.com. Okay. Here you have the research center for swing trades on stocks like Apple, like mid caps, and all those. Options right here. Okay. You go to the research center, you click on it, free trial. Boom. Right there. You get the free trial if you're a first-time member. Track record right here. Look at that track record. Okay. Look at that track record. Third-party verified now, folks. Third-party verified. There's not many websites out there, if at all, that have a third-party verification system. Options alerts. You want options trades? Look at this. Here it is, right here. Look at that. Spectacular gain for the year. Options alerts right here. You want your options. Bottom line is, come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Profit with the pros.